Springsteen was written by Eric Church, Jeff Hyde, and Ryan Tyndall. It's from Eric Church's album Chief, which, in my opinion, is one of the best country albums that's come out over the last couple of years. One thing I've noticed about most of the tracks on Chief is that there's a lot of really subtle guitar work happening, typically on a lot of different guitar tracks. So one of the things we do at Six String Country is we take all of that information and boil it down into one playable acoustic part and one playable electric part. Because we know when we're performing, we typically only have one person covering the acoustic, and if we're lucky, one person covering the electric. So we're going to teach one full but playable acoustic. To this day, when I hear that song, I see you standing there on that lawn. Discount shades, store-bought tan, flip-flops and cut-off jeans. Think about you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how a melody sounds like a memory, like a soundtrack to a July. By happenstance, you probably wouldn't even know who I am, but if I whispered you... The good news about learning the rhythm guitar for Springsteen is that we really only have to learn two different sections. What we'll learn in this video is how to play the verses, which is exactly the same way that you play the intro, the bridge, and the outro. So we'll learn all those sections now. The first thing we have to do is get our guitar into drop D tuning, which is really easy. I'm in standard tuning right now. All we need to do is play our D string, our open D string, and then our low E string, and match those pitches with the low E being an octave lower. And we're in drop D tuning. So let's take a look at the chords we're going to use for the verse section. First is this variation of a D chord. It's called a D no 3. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a bonus tutorial that will teach you an easy alternative way of playing this song that doesn't require you learning any new chord variations and also doesn't require you down tuning your guitar. So this is in standard tuning. It won't 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's take a look at the lead guitar part for the verses. For tone, we're going to be basically on a clean channel. With some reverb and a good amount of delay. I'm going to play it a little cleaner than I normally would for the lesson, just so that it's start with our first finger on this D note here, and then our pinky finger up here on the 7th fret. We're going to make that chord, and we're going to palm mute all of this. Then we're going to move to variation on the G, first finger. Let's look at the chorus in two sections. I'll start by playing section 1, and then we'll look at it again, nice and slow. Here's section 1 of the chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... About you, I think about 17. I think about my old Jeep. I think about the stars in the sky. Funny how